Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with my Expand Those Pans lip service and project polish project pans update. I like to combine this as eyes, lips and nails project pan. Expand Those Pans is created by my lovely friend Dora. So basically you work on eyeshadows that have already pan on them because we tend to ignore those shades. And for lip service and project polish, I am just trying to rotate through my collection at the moment, and once I'm done rotating through them, then I will probably pick a few products to hit some sort of goals on them. But yeah, for now I'm still in the rotation part for my nails and lips project. And for Expand Those Pans, we are working on 3 eyeshadows at a time, and last month I changed goal on one of my eyeshadows to finish it, and I did that, which is so exciting. But before we get into everything eyes, lips and nails, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Rafneet and I make a lot of panning videos. Now let's start with our lips part first. So last month we rolled in 5 lipsticks for 2 use goal on each of them, and I have managed to accomplish that. We got a mix of colors. First lipstick that we rolled in last month was from Wet n Wild in the shade called Skinny Dipping, and this is how it looks like. I used it a total of 2 times. This is what Skinny Dipping looks like. I used this lipstick to tone down my other lipsticks that we had in this project, and the next lipstick is from Wet n Wild again. It lives in a different packaging, but this is in the shade called Raven Raisin. It's pretty deep, vampy, purpley shade. And I used Raven Raisin 3 times in total. Next lipstick we rolled in is from Pat McGrath, and it's in the shade called Elson 2. And we used it a total of 3 times. The other day I topped it off with my Natasha Denona lip gloss that I have in my deck of panning project pan, and it looked beautiful. It's so sad that I didn't take a picture of that, but I'll probably try to re-wear it and show you guys how beautiful it looked. So 3 total uses on Elson 2. And next one is this very old lipstick from NYC, and it's in the shade called 202 Fab Fuchsia. Its tip looks different because I probably paired it over my Raven Raisin. So let me try to give you a true swatch of this one. This is how it looks like. It still smells yummy even though it's very old. I managed to use it 2 times. Last one is again from Wet n Wild. It is in the shade called Don't Blink Pink. It also lives in a different packaging because those older Mega Last lipsticks from Wet n Wild, they had very flimsy packaging. This is what Don't Blink Pink looks like. It's a true Barbie pink. I wore it in my Partners in Cream project pan update. Yeah, it is very vibrant. These are the 5 lipsticks that we were working on, and we'll be rolling 5 new lipsticks in their place. Before we roll in 5 new lipsticks, let's take a look at the nail paints that we were working on. So we had 2 golden nail paints. One is from Revlon, the other one is from an unknown brand. This is more of the nail art sort of packaging. I didn't try to get the product from the tip. I only used brush. I used it once because my goal for all of my nail paints is to use them once to see if they are good or something is expired or dried out. So yeah, this is definitely good. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping all of the nail paints that I'll be showing you. They are still working just fine. And this one is from Revlon. I used it a total of 3 times. And then I used this neon nail paint twice. I think I was wearing it over a white base in my deck of panning update. I really liked it. I also rolled in a silver sort of nail paint. I used it once, meeting my goal. That's also one of my newer nail paints, so I know that that is good. Like, it's not dried out, it's still performing well. I left it in the car, it's not on me right now, but yeah, I'll try to insert a picture of that one. And the last nail paint that I was telling you guys about, that it is very sheer, and I'm also wearing it today. I'm so impatient. Every time I wear nail paint, I just can't wait for my nails to dry, and I always ship my nail paint. So I'm wearing gold nail paint underneath, and then I'm topping it off with this blue one. Thank you, Dora, for such a lovely tip. I tried to pair it with a white nail paint underneath, and that thing really transformed this nail paint. I also wore it 5 times because I was playing around with this one, just trying to make this blue pop in all different ways. And I'm really glad that this got rolled in so that I got to know it a little bit better. I have a total of 44 nail paints, and I have marked the ones that I've done rotation on. I've moved them to the end, so I will be generating 5 numbers from 1 to 34, and then we'll see which ones we get, and then we'll see what gets rolled in. Did I say 1 to 34? Yeah, let me see again. Yeah, 1 to 34. All right. 20, 16, 1, 5, 25. Okay, let me quickly see what those nail paints are. It's really interesting. So for my lipsticks, I moved all of the lipsticks that I've done rotation on in lip service and the ones that I've worked on in my other projects this year. I've moved all of them to the bottom. Now I only have 15 lipsticks that we did not work on this year, and let's pick 5 out of them. Let's start. 9, 3, 4, 11, 15. Okay, I think that's 5. All right, I'm back with the lipsticks and I am really excited about what got rolled in. I mean, we didn't have many options either. I am glad that we got a mix of lip products that got rolled in. So the first one of them is from AOA Studio. This is something I bought along with the nude shade that I really like from them. It's also a cherry red. It's in the shade called Crush. I had a lip liner from AOA Studio in the shade Crush. I finished it last year, and this is what it looks like. Let's try swatching it. Ooh, that's a pretty color, but very dark. So that's our very first lipstick that we'll be working on for 2 uses. The next one is again very dark. It's a lip crayon. It's from Faces Canada, and it's in the shade called, let's see, what's the shade name? Evening Star 40. So let's watch it. It's very purple. I think it's somewhat similar to Raven Raisin, but it's leaning more pink. This was a true sort of cool toned ashy purple, I would say. But yeah, this is what Evening Star from Faces Canada looks like. Next one is also a dark color. It's again from the brand called Faces Canada, and it's their Intense Matte Lips Plus Primer formula. That sounds a lot. And let me try to find what shade it is. Okay, so it's in the shade called Bold Wine 11. This is again pink. How did I end up with so many pink shades? Yeah, it's a true bold pink. It's not as bold as Don't Blink Pink, but it's still very pink. That's how Bold Wine looks like. 3 of these shades are super bold, but I got so happy when we rolled in this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in the shade called Pillow Talk. I used it so much. I got it last year, and look at how much progress I was able to make on this product, because I would wear it all the time and it's a really nice shade on me. This is what Pillow Talk looks like. I also got another Pillow Talk lipstick in their Matte Revolution formula. I think it was a different formula, I'm not sure. They had that one for Sephora rewards, and I picked it up for 100 points, which I think is a pretty good deal. Probably I'll try to finish it this year. When this lipstick got rolled in, I also got excited, because this is something I picked up recently specifically for the packaging, but I also picked it up in a more wearable color. Sorry, I didn't pick it up this year, maybe last year around November. It's again from AOA Studio. It's their Venetian Romance collection, and this lipstick is in the shade called Folly. I also love the shade of this one. Just look at that. So yeah, I am really happy that both of these lipsticks got rolled in. and also that I'll be reaching for these ones at least a few times. So yeah, I'm really happy with what got rolled in, and let's move on to our nail paints, which is also very exciting. So the first nail paint that got rolled in is from Color Institute. There's not a lot of product remaining in here. It's a silver glitter, so I'll try to see if I can get anything out of here. I think it should be fine. I still should be able to get some product out. And the next one that we rolled in is again gold shimmer. But yeah, I don't mind wearing golds because I can pair them with other colors. So yeah, this is again from Color Institute, and it has some windowing. We'll see if there's any product left in here or not. And next is from Cosmic Colors. It is kind of separating. I'm not sure, like it's a beautiful marbled effect, but I don't know if it has gone bad or this is how this is supposed to be, because I don't remember. But yeah, we'll see how this one performs. I'm super excited about the last two nail paints that got rolled in. They are from Sinful Colors. One is this beautiful green shade. The other one is this so beautiful, magical sort of purple shade. So it is not blue, it's not purple. I think in person it looks more of royal purple, but on camera it's leaning more blue. But yeah, this is a really nice shade. I'm really excited for this one. Let's move on to our expand those pans category because we have one empty. Yes, and this time I'll also be randomly picking up the eyeshadow that I will want to work on its place, because previously I'd been hand picking the eyeshadows, but yeah, you're supposed to randomly pick the eyeshadow. So let's take a look at the first eyeshadow that we rolled in last month. It comes from my Norvina palette, and this is how it was looking like when we rolled it in. Ever since rolling it in, I managed to use it 5 times, and this is how it's looking like today. You can see in those 5 uses, we managed to expand the pan a little bit. So my goal for this one is to use it 10 times. So I have 5 more uses to go on Wild Child. You can also look at eyeshadow called Soul. It's in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan, and we are nowhere near pan on that. So this is staying in for another 5 uses. Let's move on to this palette from Revolution. It's Revolution X Tammy palette, and we are working on first 2 eyeshadows in here. And the first shade is called Calypso. This is how that one looked like last month, and we wanted to finish it up. It took me only 4 more uses to get it all used up. It's gone now. And the next shade called Soka, it's a really beautiful purple shade. I'm wearing it in my inner corners today. I used it 4 more times for a total of 14 uses, and I have 6 more uses to go on that eyeshadow because my goal for Soka is to use it 20 times. And this is what the palette is looking like today. Calypso is all done and Soka is almost half empty, even though I'm in no rush to finish it. But it's so cool to look at these eyeshadows. Since Calypso is gone, I am not able to give you a swatch of that one, but let me give you a swatch of Wild Child and Soka, and then we'll be rolling in one random eyeshadow to work on. This is what Wild Child from Norvina palette looks like, and that's what Soka looks like. All right, let's pick one number, 33. Opened wrong list. Can I pick another one? It's from my BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadows from there. It's called Sunset Boulevard. I recently worked on that in my project Level Up. Let's see. 5. Okay. Hopefully 5 is something. Okay, so 5 comes from my Tropical Carnival palette, which is again this one. I think the universe wants me to keep working on this palette, and the eyeshadow that we rolled in is called Spice Island. And that's what Spice Island looks like. So I think my goal for this one would be to sort of merge this pan with rest of the bigger pan in here. So probably I'll want to use this much product, but yeah, that's my goal. And I would also want to use it at least 10 times because this eyeshadow is very thin. So let's say if I'm able to meet my goal before 10 uses, I would still continue to work on that. And that's how Spice Island looks like. Very yummy orange shade. And that's all I have for today's video. So much happened. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching my video, wherever in the world you are. I'll see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.